Hey y'all, today we're going to be doing things a little bit different. So are y'all ready? Are y'all ready to dive, tread water, jump off the diving board with me? Stay tuned. Hey y'all, how are y'all doing? I hope y'all having an amazing week so far. It's the middle of the week and happy Wicked Wednesday. Some of y'all may not know, my name is Anne Marie, aka the Cajun Crime Queen from Carencro, Louisiana. Cajun born, Cajun bred, and when I die, I'll be Cajun dead. I want to know what y'all up to this week. I don't really have any stories. It was such a busy week this week. My baby had cheer, she had a parade. My other daughter went to the LSU game. It was a very busy weekend. I hope at the end of this video that you like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell to never miss a video with yours truly, Cajun Crime Queen, Anne Marie. We are going to be doing things a little bit different today because the next person that I'm working on, it is a lot of detail, a whole lot, extremely. And I want to give y'all everything because as y'all know, when I go to work on a case, I dive in head first, tread water, and jump off the diving board because I want to give y'all all the knowledge I know about this person. So today, I'm having a lot of y'all message me asking me, what made you get started in YouTube? What made you want to talk about crime? Well, today I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about myself, Anne Marie from Carencro, Louisiana. As y'all know, that's my name. I have two beautiful little girls. I have a gorgeous man. I know a lot of us say that our man is the best looking, but when I saw mine for the first time, he was gorgeous. He took my breath away, and he treats me amazing. Yes, so I'm really happy about that. I'm a home health marketer for the best company ever, Apex Home Health, located around the Hammond area. I also have three micro poodles, Elvis Presley, Priscilla Presley, Fats Domino, and one Doberman, Otis Redding. I love old Hollywood. I love Marilyn Monroe. I love old music. I love Frank Sinatra. As you can probably tell, because my animals are all named after legends. I am a very old soul. I love old music. I love a lot of older stuff. As you can tell, in the background is Dorothy Stratton. I love her. She was Playmate of the Year in 1980. Marilyn Monroe, biggest fan you will ever meet. Elvis Presley, Fats Domino, Otis Redding, Sam Cooke. I love all of that extremely. But there are two things in my life that I love the most. Number one, I love myself. And number two, I love those two beautiful, precious baby girls that God has given me. They bring me joy every day. And you know what? In this life, if you don't love yourself first, you can't love anyone. That's just my opinion. You have to be you, and you have to be who you want to be. And I feel that me loving myself and being myself and wanting to be around myself makes me a better mother to those two little girls. Do y'all know how the flight attendants always say, put your oxygen mask on first and then help your children? It's because if if you put theirs on first and you pass out, they have no one to help them. So always remember, we lose ourselves sometimes as mothers and we don't take care of ourselves. So always make sure you take care of yourself mostly, because you have to be loving and caring and want to be happy with the person that's looking back at you in the mirror. I'm a very shy person. I am quiet. And I'm sure y'all thinking, yeah, right, how can you be a YouTuber on here? Because right now, y'all, it's just the camera and I. I can't even watch myself after I play the video because I'm that shy. My brother and my sister are social butterflies. They will walk into a room and literally, they'll talk to everybody and anybody like they've been knowing them for years. Even with people I know and don't know, I hurry up and sit down. I don't say much. I'm petrified if someone comes to talk to me, but I want to talk to people and I want people to come talk to me. But I've always been the type that can't break out of my shell. I want to, I would love to, but I'm not that outgoing. And I've always been that way. I didn't really have sleepovers in school. I didn't really go anywhere. I love to stay home. It's just who I am. And I decided today that I'm going to let y'all know the things that I wanted and didn't do. Yeah. There was a lot of things in my life, now that I'm 40, I regret not doing. Number one, when I was growing up, since a little bitty girl, I was always fascinated with crime. Always. When I was a little girl, I would stay up for hours watching Forensic Files. I'm telling y'all, I shouldn't have been watching that, but I loved it. I loved Forensic Files. I loved to investigate and wonder what goes on in a serial killer's mind or in a SA person, a person that SAs people. What goes on in their head to think that all of this is okay? You know how teenagers back in the day we were I'm gonna show my age now. They were buying 17 magazine, Teen Vogue, the Tiger Beat, Young Model, the YMs. I was looking for crime magazines, y'all, at like 8 years old. Yes, I loved it. I just loved it, and I wanted to study criminology in college, or a detective or a police officer, but I was too shy to have to interview people, or I was too worried about seeing a deceased person. And a lot of people would always tell me, that's a man's job. Why would you want to do that? You can't do that. Oh my God, you don't belong there. Oh, like, what are you thinking? So I listened to everyone and I didn't pursue my dream. I look back now and now I say to myself, I could have done anything a man can do, and I could have done it better. I don't understand why I didn't follow my dream. But now, talking to y'all about crime and about everything I love so much, like educating y'all on serial killers and murderers and people that SA'd people and missing people and crimes that haven't been solved, I can educate people on different things of what to watch out for. So many people have told me, oh my God, thanks to you, I double check now if I left my keys on the door. I always bring something to protect myself when I'm running or if I'm walking. And that's what I wanted to do, y'all. I wanted to educate y'all about different types of people that y'all have to watch out for. Do y'all remember Ted Bundy? Old Teddy Boy? Ted Bundy was one of the worst serial killers there ever was. He was charming. He was good looking. He was a law student. He had all the girls he wanted, but he was a monster. And one day he told Ann Rule. Ann Rule is an incredible crime author. I have read several of her books. I love her. She was Ted Bundy's best friend. And they would work the crisis line. Y'all, Ted Bundy would work a crisis line. We're going to get into him one day, but I'm just going to say this. She would work nights. If somebody would call in, they were having problems or they wanted to end it or they were just having a bad day, they would call into this line and they would speak to Ann, Ted, anybody who was working there. Well, at night, Ted would walk Ann to her car and say, Ann, make sure when you get home you lock all the doors. You know, there's crazy people in this world. Well, guess what, y'all? You know what she said? In that room at the crisis centers, she was locked up with one of the worst monsters in history. We do not know who's around us. We do not know who to look for and who's a monster. They could be sitting right next to us. They could be our best friend and we just don't know. So I want to talk to y'all a little bit about what to look for and what to find and things like that, because all of us are like me and we try to find the good in people, but most of the time people wear masks. There are wolves in sheep clothing, as they say, and it's not fun when you find out that the person you were so close or the person you loved or anyone that you had some kind of relationship with turns out to be a monster. I am the type of person that will watch the same thing over and over and over and over. My man gets so aggravated. He's like, oh no, we're not watching this again. We watched this 20 times. We have watched the Murdaughs 20 times. We have watched different cases 20 times. I'm not going to watch this again. But because of that, and because of my knowledge, I can tell y'all all the serial killers in the world. I can tell you their victims. I can tell you where they're from. I can tell you what they got away with, what they didn't get away with. I can tell you what their convictions are, and I can tell you what they got sentenced to because I know everything about the crime. I never thought I could make this dream come true. Never. I always thought that I was going to be a mother, which I am going to be for my whole life, but I wanted to do something else. And now that my oldest is in college, I said to myself, it's time to make my dream come true because I love taking care of people. I love it. I'm just like my mom. I will literally cook or clean, serve everyone their plates, and wait for them to finish, pick up all their plates, wash the dishes, and then eat in the corner by myself at night. That's just, I've always been like that because I want to see everybody happy. I love that. I've always loved that. But it's time to take care of me. And as we all know, as mothers and fathers, parents, husbands, wives, we kind of lose ourselves because of children, everyday life, work deadlines, sports events with the kids, activities with the kids, making sure everything's perfect, vet appointments. We can't forget about our fur babies because we all have some and they're like our children. Well, there's one day you look in the mirror and you say to yourself, am I at the place where I want to be? Is this where I want to be for the rest of my life? And a lot of people say, I'll just do it when I'm done with, raising the kids. They're in college, everybody's taken care of. Well, I decided that I'm going to start now because I want to do what I want to do. And I think all of you should do what y'all want to do because it's never too late, y'all. Of course, I've always wanted to be a criminologist like I told y'all, but there's no way this girl's going back to school. That's the last thing I want to do. I went to school. I completed school. I do not want to go back into school. So what is the closest thing? Not everybody likes to talk about crime. Not everybody. So you have to find people that want to engage in crime and want to talk about it because you can't just talk about it all the time with people that don't have the same interests as you. And during this, I feel like y'all listening, y'all engaging, y'all are commenting, y'all messaging me, talk about this person or that person, and I absolutely love it. And I want to thank y'all so much. And you know what? Crime is never going to stop in this world. It never is. It's always going to be there. But I want to be on the journey to help any type of way that I can stop the crime because it's out there and it's never leaving, unfortunately. My pop always told my brother, my sister, and I to do what you want to do now so you could do what you want to do later. Delayed gratification. And I want y'all to stop right now and take that leap of faith. Take it. Stop making excuses. Stop saying, I'll do it later. I'll do this. I'll do that. Oh, I'll do that tonight. I'll maybe someday. No, stop. Take the leap of faith and do what you want to do. If you want to fly a helicopter, if you want to be a pilot, you get on that 747 and you become a pilot and you fly that plane international. You become the best pilot there ever was. If you want to be a chef and people telling you, oh, you don't want to do that, they don't make any money. Not only be a chef, go to school, be a chef, be the best chef that has ever lived and show yourself that you can do it. If you want to be an FBI agent and when you hear people say like they told me, oh, that's a man's job. You're not strong enough. You can't do that. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to put yourself in danger? Why not? We put our lives in danger every day getting in a car. Why can't I do the things that I wanted to do? So that's what I want y'all to say to yourselves right now at this moment. Find what you want to do or something that you wanted to do. If you wanted to paint your room black and you know that no one's going to like that color, well, you know what? As long as you like it and you're happy, that's all that matters. And I'm learning that every single day, the older I'm getting. And that's why I wanted to become a YouTuber, because I wanted to follow my heart and my dream of talking and discussing crime, which I have an interest in. And I want all of y'all to do that. Y'all, I've always wanted to run the Boston Marathon. Always, always, always been a dream of mine. Guess what, y'all? I'm training for a marathon and I will run the Boston Marathon one day. Do I think I'm going to win? Absolutely not. No, the people have been training for years, but I completed it and I did it. And it's a goal that I set for myself and that I want to do. And you know what? Even though my knees now snap, crackle, and pop when I'm doing yoga or I'm working out, it's a goal of mine and it's a dream of mine to cross that finish line and say, I did it and I can do it. And I want y'all to have that same feeling, that same dedication, those goals that are way up there. You climb that ladder and you reach them. You have to say to yourself, I want this. I don't want to do this for the rest of my life or do that for the rest of my life. I don't want to be 50 years old sitting there and saying, God, I could have done this. Even if you want to be a square dancer, whatever you want to do in life, don't worry about what anybody says. The only person that you have to make happy is you. It's okay to be a narcissist sometimes. It's okay to be selfish sometimes because you have to take care of you, the you inside. And I want to tell y'all all of that. Take that leap of faith and remember, as someone once told me, and I will never forget what they said, failure is not an option. I was so afraid to be a home health marketer. I didn't know anything about home health. I was so scared to be in front of doctors and nurses and staffs and hospitals because I didn't know how to approach people. I was worried. So what did I do, y'all? I went home every single night and learned everything about home health. And I will be celebrating 8 years with my company in March. Because you know why? I was dedicated and I wanted to do it. And I wanted to make myself happy. I wanted to make the patients happy. I wanted to make my bosses happy. I wanted people to look up to me and say, if she can do it, I can do it and I can do it better. And I want all of y'all to do that. Take that leap of faith and believe in who you are and yourself. Because you know what? Looks, your body, your bank account, all of that goes. We're all going to age. I didn't look like I did when I was 20, and I won't look like I will now when I'm 60. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. Be you and be what you want to be. I had someone in my life that I truly loved, that I still truly love, and they told me that I was big. I was 5'8", I am 5'8", and I was 140 pounds. Is that big? Heck no. But you know what? I listened to that person and I lost 15 pounds and I dropped to 125, making myself sick, exercising twice a day, not eating because I listened to someone else. And I will never do that again because it doesn't matter if you're 140, 240, 340, 440. If you're comfortable with how you feel and how you look, then you're beautiful. Don't listen to anybody else. I will never do that for the rest of my life. I can't believe I did that. Okay? Everyone is beautiful in their own way. In fact, there are so many women and men that have so much to offer inside, just inside. They pull it out and they show people, this is what I can do. And this is what God wants me to do. And I just love that. And no matter what, I want to be here in front of y'all talking to y'all about the things that interest me, which is crime. It is very hard. It is extremely hard. One of the hardest jobs I've had because not only do you have to watch every single documentary, you have to read every single book. You have to take all of that while you're watching documentaries, pause it, unpause it, read the book, highlight. Then I take 50 pages and I combine them. First of all, I look at all of them and I combine what I want to do into 10 pages. And then I write all of it down. Then I have to edit it. Then I have to make the video. Then I have to listen to myself talk over and over and over and over and over. It is very, very hard. And a lot of people say, oh, Anne-Marie, she just loves looking at herself and talking and hearing herself talk. No, y'all. No, y'all. If y'all ever want to do it, and if y'all want to be a YouTuber, y'all go and do it. And I'm telling y'all right now, it is hard, but there is nothing else I enjoy than waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, working out, bringing my kids to school, having Debbie, who I love. We're going to talk about Debbie. Oh, I love Debbie, my trainer and my life coach. She pushed me into this. And I go to work. And when I get home, I cook and I do what I have to do for my children. And I take 2-3 hours at night to work on my stuff and on the weekends. And that's what I want y'all to do. Take some time for yourself, like a little beverage, like maybe hang out with your fur babies, turn the TV on, just have some time for you. And my final thought for y'all tonight on this wonderful Wicked Wednesday is to believe in yourself, follow those dreams, and if you ever, ever, ever have any doubt, message me. I will push y'all. I will push y'all like y'all never been pushed before because I love y'all and y'all are my support. Everyone that listens to me every Wednesday, I truly appreciate it. And I hope you'll have an amazing week and amazing weekend. And y'all get ready for next week because this guy, even though I have to travel to go research him, it is worth it. And y'all are not going to want to miss it. I am positive y'all will love it. I want y'all to like, subscribe, comment. It's a free way to help this Cajun girl out. I love y'all so much, and I hope that y'all tune in next week with me, the Cajun Crime Queen, Anne-Marie, for Wicked Wednesday. I love y'all all.